sign shall appear in the heavens. Justice shall fall upon the world of men. The armies of light and shadow will clash across the fields of eternity. Are you all right, my girl?
It was nothing, Uncle. Just a bad dream. We should be getting you home.
But there's still work to be done. If these translations are correct, the powers of hell could already be on the move. The world must be told of the coming darkness. You do believe me, don't you, Leah? It has begun.
Leave it, Uncle. It's not important.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to a brand new LP. Today, we're going to be starting Diablo 3. I'm going to start the game. Oh, we are on the campaign, yes. I'm going to start the game, I'll let the cutscenes play out and all that. Then I'll kind of talk about my history with Diablo 3. So, oh yeah.
Everywhere, I see signs of change. The wind bears an unnatural chill, and my people grow uneasy. Now, fire burns the sky and scorches the vault of the heavens. I must carry out the will of the patriarchs. When they need to see, I am their eyes. Where they wish to strike, I am their fist. When they would ignite the light of truth, I am their torch. They have sent me to where the heavenly fire has fallen. My mind is clear. I will rid Tristram of the shambling corpses that have risen in the fire's wake.
I always forget about, like, the pre-cutscene. Anyways. I think we should put subtitles on. Sound. Is it in sound? Cinematic subtitles. West dialogue subtitles. Allows the game to continue playing sound when it is not the we'll go. Yeah, I think that's okay. Anyways, Diablo 3. Everybody's favorite Diablo game. Um, I have a long history with this game. You know, I remember when it came out, you know, all the server issues that came with it. I was not...
The fallen star has upset the balance of this land. I seek it.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her. Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
Let's raise difficulty.
Can't open the gates until we drive them back.
We'll stay on hard for now, but hard isn't really that hard. I forgot to change difficulty before I started. But, yeah, I wasn't able to get Diablo 3 when it came out. I got it maybe like a week after it came out.
Guards, open the gate. Find Leah at the slaughtered calf inn.
Do we have elective mode on? Okay. Yeah, I was not able to get Diablo 3 when it came out originally. Do I have anything worthwhile? I got it like a week after it came out. And by the time I got it, there were no...
Thinking to help our mayor fix his wagon. My brother died defending this town while that bloated coward tried to run away.
By the time I got Diablo 3, I personally didn't encounter really any server issues.
For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that new Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
Alright, let's talk to her.
Rumford said you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia. Watch out! The wounded are turning!
But, yeah. Literally. Haha. Reaper of Souls is a lot different compared to base Diablo 3. Diablo 3 was,
We've been under siege for
at launch, was a far different game.
Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith. But if help doesn't arrive soon, the dead will overwhelm us all unless something is done.
I will send them back to their graves. I will
Got a lot of talking,
Thank you. You should
so I feel like I can't talk as much myself.
tell me what to do.
But, yeah, Diablo 3 at launch was quite a bit different. The big thing were item drops. Legendary items just didn't drop a whole lot. I played Diablo 3 quite a bit when it came out, but I didn't play it like a crazy amount. I think I only got like a few legendaries throughout my entire time, and none of them were for the monk, which is the class that I played when I or not, I want to go career. Because as you can see, I beat the game on Inferno, because back in the day there was normal, nightmare, hell, and nightmare. Inferno. In Inferno, back when the game came out, was something else. And then, yeah, I beat the game on Inferno with the monk. The monk was definitely the class I played the most with base Diablo 3. I think I messed around with some other classes, but
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
Now, the reason why legendary items were so rare back in the day was because of the lovely and not controversial at all auction house. You could buy items with gold or with real money. I never was able to buy anything with the real money, but I did buy a few items with gold throughout my playtime. I was in high school when it came out. I didn't have a job yet, so I couldn't buy some stupid legendary item for $50 off the auction house.
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
That will not be my fate.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors. They're attacking the barricades!
But, yeah, I just played Monk the most back in the day. I'm a big fan of, like, holy classes in these games, like Paladin from Diablo 2. There isn't really a holy class in Diablo 1. Closest would be, like, Warrior. Diablo 4 not having a holy class at launch makes me very, very sad. Oh, not done. There we go. All right. And we also have the Crusader, but I'm a bigger fan of the Monk. The Crusader is not bad or anything. Crusader is basically the Paladin. Again, just a bit different. They're different, but they're the same. Got Deadly Reach. I think that one's my favorite. Every third hit deals 100% damage. Every third hit has a chance to knock an enemy up in the air. We'll just keep what we're on. I don't really care. Things are pretty easy right now. I don't think we have to worry about crowd control or anything. A little bit better. Now, another thing that Diablo 3 is, well, base Diablo 3 had a little bit differently was Paragon. Paragon in base Diablo 3, and I'm going to have to probably refresh my memory on exactly what it did back in the day. Because I'm pretty sure, I mean, one thing I know for sure is that I only went to level 100. But really, Paragon level, I'm pretty sure only increased your magic find and your gold find per level. So it didn't do... It's not like Paragon level in Reaper of Souls where, you know, we can put points into our stats and stuff. It was a bit differently. It was a bit different. It was kind of like a... If you got all 10 character slots to level 100... you would be at Paragon 1000, and that was kind of like a badge of honor back when Diablo 3 came out. Well, when Paragon came out. But yeah, Diablo 3 is, despite my jokes, was pretty controversial when it came out. Even before it came out, it had some things people were complaining about. The art style being one of them. And for me personally, I don't think Diablo 3 looks bad as a game. I mean, this game came out in 2012, and I still think it looks good. The problem is, it doesn't look like a Diablo game. I mean, comparing it to Diablo 1 and 2... just doesn't have the same feel to it. So it's a little unfortunate. Go pick this thing up. Another thing I kind of forgot until I watched a video about Diablo 3 recently is that health potions kind of work the same way that they did in, kind of like how they did in Diablo 2, where you had to buy potions and you had a finite amount of potions. I would say it would be closer to like Titan Quest, Titan Quest's potion system, where basically you just had a stack of them in your inventory and you just use them over and over again. Another thing about base Diablo 3 is that Diablo 3 used to actually be a hard game. How I remember, like, I don't remember normal being super hard, but I do remember there being a few moments on normal being difficult, but where original release of Diablo 3 really picked up was when you got to Inferno. Inferno was very difficult because you only would be able to do Inferno if you were level 60. And like I said, legendary items were a lot rarer. I think the only legendary item I had for the monk was like a set piece and some weapon. And both of those I bought from the auction house with gold.
As I was searching them for any items of value, they began to rise. I must tell them of this in New Tristram before it's too late.
It was I mean, if you saw my achievements, I did beat the game on Inferno, but it was not an easy. It's not easy, you know. It was definitely a challenge. And the crafting system was a lot different. They really simplified the crafting system in the time to come. Since even like base Reaper of Souls had a far more complicated system. I wouldn't say it was in depth per se, just more complicated. I remember grinding out books and stuff in Diablo 3 when it came out. And all the different crafting materials and everything. Nowadays, we only really have like 5 major things? Like crafting? Yeah. 6. 5? Yeah, 5. We got like 5 things, and these are used for stuff as well, so you could put it up to like 10. I mean, these are used, and Hellfire stuff are used for other things, but generally you're going to be using the same 5, 6, whatever the number was, 5 materials to craft most things and upgrade and all that stuff. I do know the gems are different in this version compared to release Diablo 3. I also think how they displayed stats were a bit different. How much different, I don't remember, but I know things were a little bit different. It'd be something I'd have to look into. Well, these episodes are going to be probably a bit longer. Not like Yakuza 0 long, but maybe around like 30 plus minutes. 30, 40 minutes each. I kind of want to get through this game at a decent rate, because while I have put a lot of time into Diablo 3, I don't enjoy the campaign of Diablo 3 very much.
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense into Leah?
No.
Don't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him. My understanding grows.
Sweet, we got leveled up to 5. Nope. Alright. So, now, if you're playing on a fresh file, you won't have all this stuff. So if I wanted, I could make... wait, no, I have materials. I could make some stuff. So I have a bit of gold and some Paragon levels and stuff, but I'll just do that. Bet there was a way to talk to him, like, regularly. Huh. It's not.
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the campaign for this game. I think it's kind of just... I mean, of course the killing stuff is fun, but there's a lot of meandering, and the story in this game is just not very good. We'll get to the things I don't like about the story for this game, because the story... As somebody who doesn't really hate this game, the story, the campaign is definitely my biggest issue. Sweet. New pants.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will find your uncle. Stay here and find out what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden told me last night.
A little,
I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart.
could talk to
I
Leah, but
consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again, but like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
I'm just not the biggest fan of some of the things that they decided to do for some of the lore and characters and stuff. There's one moment that I'm really going to hate, and I think most people who have played this game probably know what I'm going to talk, what that moment is. Yeah, that's the thing I'm hoping for from Diablo 3 the most is, I mean, Diablo 4 is an actually, like, decent story. Like, the nice thing about Diablo 1 and 2 is, like, the story really wasn't, like, the forefront, you know? Like, they were there, but, like, it wasn't, like, we didn't really play Diablo 1 and 2 for the story, you know? But Diablo 3 makes story a bit more of the forefront, and now we really see that story isn't always Diablo's strong point, you know? It's definitely not Diablo 3's strong point. Diablo 2 definitely used mystery and all of that stuff to really keep its narrative interesting. Oh. We got a kill. Plagued. Okay. Oh, another thing I remember from when Diablo 3 came out, there were some really annoying, like, elites and stuff that you could fight. Arcane, which is, I mean, still kind of annoying today, but it was, like, extra annoying when the game came out. It was bad. It would absolutely murder you, but I'm pretty sure the game had... I think I'm right, where you could come across elites that had like invincible minions or something, or they themselves were invincible until you killed their minions, something like that. It was stupid, and they were the worst, and they don't exist anymore, which is good. But man, they wanna that stuff really sucked, because you could get some really nasty elites on Inferno and stuff.
We thought we could keep the dead trapped here. Agarad, save me. My strength has increased.
Vulture Claw Kick. Is that fire? Yeah, we'll do fire. I like the kick. Oh, my guy died. My guy died. I'll pick this up for some lore.
And I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Oh, not too bad. Yeah, whatever. But, yeah, I don't even know what to say. I think I'll wait to talk about how I feel about Act 1 until we get a little bit further into the story.
Stay back. Back. May this ledge roll. The Skeleton King.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones.
Sweet. The Skeleton King. Again. How many times has it been? Because we kill him in Diablo 1. I know he's in Diablo Immortal. He's like the first big boss in that one as well. And then we fight him in this one. And I'm pretty sure Immortal is before 3. If I remember where it is in the timeline. Sweet. That was easy.
Thank you, but why did you risk yourself for me?
It was not your time, old man. Come, Leah is waiting for you.
It is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
I don't know why of all the like villains from Diablo 1, why they always bring back the Skeleton King. Why not like Lactanin or something?
Kept my word and rescued Leah's uncle, Decker Kane. I saved him from a creature called the Skeleton King, who now bars my way to the fallen star.
Like, yeah, I think you will come to see that this act has a lot of trying to appeal to nostalgia.
Tell me what you know of the fallen star.
Not much, I'm afraid, though the prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
Keen Knuckles of Flame. Alright, yeah. Thought it'd be lame. Alright, 75. That's like the lowest it can get. Cool. 75 to 100, I got like, wow. That's bad. And it's still an upgrade. But, if I wanted, I could throw, yeah, I could throw it in a helmet and get a lot more experience going. That'd probably be the best thing to do if I really wanted, but, oops. What do we got? Anything new? Still only have that one, I think. Yeah. Alright, well, I think this is a decent place to stop the episode. Yeah, next time we're gonna talk to Kane and continue on with Act 1. So, till next time, guys. I'll see ya.